He was helping to set their musical journey in motion. The professor had scribbled the name of a reliable, hard-working delivery truck, the REO Speedwagon, on the chalkboard. Alan and Neil named their new band after the old truck and could only have imagined how fitting it would prove to be. Singer Terry Littrell and bassist Greg Philbin rounded out the lineup, but the lead guitar spot in REO would prove to be more of a revolving door. That all changed in 1970 when young Gary Dean Richrath, fresh in town from nearby Peoria, chased down the band's infamous green Chevy station wagon. Richrath drove a hard bargain, and with his undeniable charm and conviction, convinced the band that he was the perfect guy to be REO's permanent lead guitarist. Once they heard him play and saw how he caressed his low-slung Les Paul, it was a done deal. Gary was in. The following year, REO Speedwagon unleashed their self-titled debut, and with songs like Sophisticated Lady, Lay Me Down, and 157 Riverside Avenue, the album was a runaway success and went on to sell an astounding 200,000 copies. But there's an old music industry adage that goes like this: you have your whole life to write your first album and only a year to write your second. As the principal creative force in the group, and with recording sessions for the band's follow-up on the horizon, Richrath understood that he needed reinforcements in the songwriting department. Now, Terry Littrell was a blues singer, and a damn good one, but Gary's songwriting had begun heading down a more melodic, lyric-driven path. He felt that REO needed a singer whose style and instincts were more closely aligned with this new direction. As fate would have it, a parallel story was unfolding up the road in Chicago. The lead guitarist in my band, Fuchsia, mysteriously disappeared and took our bass player with him. I now needed 2 new guys, but I could only afford one want-ad in the Chicago Sun-Times. So necessity being the mother of invention, I created the Musicians Referral Service and posted flyers in all the favorite music scene spots throughout Chicago's North Side. Meanwhile, Gary Richrath had begun his secret search for a new lead singer and noticed one of my flyers posted near the cashier at the Chicago Guitar Gallery. I guess he figured he had nothing to lose, so he dialed the number. Gary swore me to secrecy and revealed that he was the guitarist for REO Speedwagon, signed to Epic Records, and planning to record the band's second album, soon. He shared that he needed someone who could sing, play rhythm guitar, and write songs. Well, my response was immediate. I am the perfect guy for you.
Recently I've been thinking about what I am and where my priorities lie. Getting it together on some future plans, deciding what I need to get by. Well, I tried working and schooling, but they're just not my brand. Baby, can't you see I'll always be a music man? Well, I could be picking bluegrass or singing the blues. Doesn't really matter to me, as long as I'm playing music I just can't lose. Nothing's gonna tell me differently, cause all I really care about is sitting right here in my hands. Baby, can't you see I'll always be a music man? Well, my mama sits and worries about me for days, even though she really likes the way the boy plays. My daddy tells her that I'm going through see I'll always be a music man. Hey baby, can't you see I'll always be a music man? Well, I told you my story, here's what I found. To be happy you need only be real. So don't let anyone try to turn your head around. Just remember you are what you feel. You see, all of my life people been trying to tell me who I am, but I don't listen. Can't you see I'll always be a music man? Oh baby, can't you see I'll always be a music man? Hey baby, can't you see I'll always be a music man? Thank you. So Gary came up to my apartment in Chicago, and it was lucky for me that I had just written that song I just played for you, Music Man, and I was kind of a folk singer at the time, but this was kind of my first rock and roll song, and apparently Gary liked what he heard, because next thing I knew, I was sitting on an Ozark Airlines flight flying south from Chicago downstate to Champaign, Illinois, and I would become the new lead singer in REO Speedwagon. Who'd have thunk? But I'll tell you, over the next 2 years, I had never sung longer, louder, or harder in my life. And the wear and tear on my vocal cords began to catch up for me in the sessions for the third REO record, Riding the Storm Out. And I would like to say that creative differences arose in the studio out there in Los Angeles, and for the sake of all involved, it was mutually decided that we would part ways. That's what I would like to say, but it wouldn't be true. The fact is that I lost my voice and the band kicked my butt out. But it's okay, man, you know, with everything that seems like it could be a negative point in your life, you gotta look for what's good in it. You gotta find the good in everything. And what I did, yeah, right? So I got back to Chicago, and I just dove headlong into the singer-songwriter scene. I was playing coffee houses, iconic places like the Earl of Old Town, the Quiet Night, Orphans, playing alongside of amazing players like Steve Goodman and Jim Post, unbelievable folk singers. And so the only thing was that I was by myself, and I was lonely. And I was living in a studio apartment up on the north side of Chicago, and late one night, I was looking out over Lake Michigan with the lights of downtown Chicago twinkling in the distance, feeling all by myself, and I wrote this next song. way the stars will go and shine. You see in my dreams you love me. The daybreak is a joyful time. Listen to the songbird harmonies. Oh, the harmonies. But I wish the dawn would never come. I wish there was silence in the trees. Oh, the trees. If only I could stay asleep, at least I could pretend you're thinking of me. 'Cause bedtime is the one time I am happy. You see in my dreams, we climb and climb, and at the top we fly. Let the world go on below us. We are lost in time, and I don't know really what it means. All I know is that you love me in my dreams. I keep hoping one day I'll awake again, and somehow she'll be lying by my side. And yes, I wonder if the dawn is really breaking. She touches me and suddenly oh, and we climb and climb, and at the top we fly. Let the world go on below us. We are lost in time, and I don't know really what it means. All I know is that you love me in my dreams. Whoa, 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 me. In my dreams. In my dreams. What a band! In my dreams.